Jiu-Jitsu and with Aperture Fight Focused, and I want to tackle a topic today. Sometimes when I'm playing with people and we just have a big open mat and I'm feeling people's knee on belly position, and whenever I get there and they get knee on belly and I don't feel like any threat at all, I feel like that's a problem. So I feel like I should be very threatened some way at knee on belly, if not just from the sheer position and the pressure of it. So I'm going to show you kind of some tips on how to make your knee on belly a little more dangerous, I guess. First thing, whenever I'm going to establish knee on belly, if we're playing in the gi, even if we're not, then I'm going to imitate the hooks and stuff, and I'm going to like really cradle and really make this miserable on his jawline. But if I have the gi, then I'm going to try to get this thumb in the back of his collar like this, and I'm going to put my knuckles on the floor once I get that grip with my thumb inside. I'm going to give him shoulder pressure, so by the time I go to switch knee on belly, he's kind of relieved for a second. And then I'm going to grab here on the pant. Now here's a mistake people make a lot. They grab on the side, and that can be stripped really easily. If I grab a bunch right here, right on the top of his hip, I can push up off of it. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to do a push up, and as soon as I do, I'm going to fill that space with my knee here. Now here's an interesting concept. If I put all my weight here on him and put all my weight, it's going to be miserable for him, but it's not going to be as miserable as it can be. Because if I weigh 180 pounds, then that's going to be a 180-pound knee on belly with a lot of precision, kind of pinpoint. But if he's tough and he's got a strong core, it's not as bad. He can take it. So what I want to do is make it worse. So I think about, I don't remember who gave me the analogy a while back, but somebody told me the analogy, and it's great because I'd already been kind of thinking this, but they put it into words, and this is an excellent analogy. If you stand on a scale, it's going to tell you your accurate reading for your weight. But if you put a strap underneath that scale, or put your belt underneath that scale, and then you stand on it, and then you pull both sides of that belt, it's going to register a lot more than you actually weigh. If I weigh 180, I can make myself weigh 250 pounds on that scale by pulling. So how that translates to this, the good thing about it is when I get here like this, if I just rest, I can make myself as heavy as I am. If I pull up here this way, I can make myself heavier, and he feels all that pressure. So why do I want to do that? I don't expect him to tap just from the pressure. It'd be cool if he did. But what I do expect him to do is kind of look how he's kind of curling and crunching to make his stomach tougher so that he can take that pressure. That's going to give me access to be able to go in and start my chokes and things like that because he's lifting his head up. So I want him to respond to that. Now, if he is going to resist that, the most common response to knee on belly is whenever we get here is for him to push and get himself out to the side. So he's both shoving himself away from me and pushing my knee off at the same time if he's doing a good escape. So he's going here and he's going to push and shrimp out like that. So whenever he's going to do that, a rookie mistake is to give me that big space right there, because now I can scoop that arm up and start to attack it. That's in another video, I've already addressed it. But what I want to look at today is what if he does a little more technical and he keeps things in a little tighter. What would be smarter is if he takes this hand and puts it on first, covers it with this one, and look at that, seals the space so there's no arm for me to attack. So this is the one that I'm concerned about. So whenever we're here like this, when I see this and I know that there's no space on this side to get that arm, I'm going to switch my legs this way here. And so now I'm trapping his arm that he started to defend with. Right? Now a lot of times from here, I can either switch to like kind of reverse knee on belly and start thinking about leg attacks or something, or I can take a full step around here this way. Now you notice I kind of over-committed on the step because I want to see if he'll bring this arm inside for me. So I can bunch it back up here this way and then go back and get here. Now, yes, I'm crossing my ankles. I'm not concerned about it. If he does something about me crossing my ankles here right now and tries to push it off or something, I'll just hook this one behind his head and then cross back like that, and he's not going to defend that as easily this time. Right? So one more time on that one. The idea is here, I grab on top of the hip here. I pop myself up. I want to pull, make a little bit of oppression here for him to have to deal with, and then I'm going to switch out my knees like this. I'm going to repost my hand, spin back switch, try to cup that elbow, pull, and I'm not trying to grab here up like this. This is not going to secure it. He's going to pull that away from me. I'm going to cup the elbow, step this back across here this way, and I'm ready for him to use that hand to try to defend on the way, because if he tries to defend and push my legs off, I'll just hook the head, come back, and finish the arm bar. So anyway, those are some different tips and tricks about how to make your knee on belly a little more threatening, because I don't want just any reaction at all, because I might not adjust appropriately whenever they give me some kind of ballistic response. But I know that if I create certain kind of pressure sensors on his body and create certain kind of things to elicit a response, then I know the most common way he's going to respond, and then I can be ready for that. I can already have the shot in the chamber for whenever he goes to give me that most common response, and that way I can stay 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of him the whole time. So that's what I feel like you should be doing whenever we get into a position. You want to save the progress that you got to that point, but I think it's good to already have kind of a threat working so that you don't give them time to get comfortable and come up with an intellectual defense for it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Keep watching for Night Jiu-Jitsu and for Aperture Fight Focus.